So hi guys and welcome to DriveSpark. I'm PROMEET GHOSH, and today what we have with us is yet another car from Mahindra. Now let me give you a quick brief about how these Mahindra cars got their name, especially the last part of it, that is the O. Now back in the days when the Scorpio launched and the Bolero along with that, it was a huge success for the company, and they thought that keeping an O after every car's name will increase and help boost their sales figures. So that's how every car of Mahindra that you see, whether it be Scorpio, Bolero, the newly launched Marazzo, and this guys, the XUV300. So yeah guys, we are testing out this car today, and this is a very feature loaded car. This is a compact SUV, a sub 4 meter SUV, and please stay tuned to this video because we will tell you everything you need to know about the XUV300. So keep watching, don't go anywhere. Start off with the front. You can see that the front end is really attractive looking. So Mahindra has done everything to make this 300, this compact SUV, very attractive from the front. One thing that you will notice, and that is very eye-catching, is this DRL, the 7-shaped teardrop DRL as they call it. So this continues all the way down. That is really good looking, and when the car is approaching from the front, this actually looks really good, like especially not during the night, but during the evening time this light looks really awesome. You also get a sleek looking headlamp cluster over here. You get projector halogen, not LEDs, not xenon, and normal high beam, that's a halogen bulb. You also get an indicator, plus you get a fog lamp over here. Overall, continuing to the grille, you get the signature Mahindra grille that has some chrome slats over here, the chrome studs, or you may call it, and you got a chrome line running all across the center. You got the Mahindra logo right in the center over here. These chrome studs look really awesome and gives the car a premium look. Overall, the car is a bit boxy from the front, but it manages to carry out itself. It actually looks really good. Down here, you also get these chrome slats behind the number plate. It's actually covered, but it's continuation over there. You get a really awesome looking bumper. You get parking sensors over here and over there. Not exactly on the front, because what they have done is, so when you're parking or when you're taking a turn, so this will help you judge what is towards the side. They should have given a parking sensor on the front also. Not a camera exactly, but a parking sensor would have been good for this car. So yeah guys, the front end looks really amazing, really commanding, and is just awesome. Coming to the side, as you can see that the car is again good looking, plus it's not too long or not too tall, but what you notice is that you have enough amount of ground clearance over here. That's 180 mm of ground clearance, plus you also get these 17-inch machined alloy wheels that look really nice. This top end variant comes with these as standard, plus you get disc brakes on all 4 wheels. Now I'll just talk about the braking right now, since I'm talking about the disc brake. Guys, the brakes are phenomenal. The bite from the brake is so nice that these discs on all 4 help really well. Again, you get these Wanderer tires on these 17-inch alloy wheels, and they have amazing grip, especially around in the corners, or when you have to hit the brakes, they have to stop this massive car. They do their job really well. You can see not much going on along the side. You have some shoulder lines running all along the car that gives it a good look. Again, you have some black carrying, and this dual tone color, the red with the black, it's actually looking good over here. You get red color ORVM. Actually, they are not completely red, they are dual tone ORVM. So you get red along with this matte black strip over here and an indicator over here. There's no chrome present all around in the car, but overall this color with the black and the red, it looks really nice. You get some silver finished roof rails, some brushed silver finished roof rails. You can mount your luggage carrier and whatever. Overall, the side of the car looks really nice. It's not much fancy, but it's very good looking. Coming to the last part of the exterior, that is the rear of the car. Now as you can see that the rear of the car is also a little attractive looking, plus you get these few logos, the W8. So this is the XUV300 W8 variant that we are driving today, and it's got the Mahindra logo again as the front, so you get it over here. You get some nice looking tail lamp. Now this tail lamp is a mixture of LED and halogen, so you get the tail lamps over here, the red, and the reverse light and the indicator are halogen bulbs over here. You can see that this gets a rear wiper with a washer as well. You get the Live Young Live Free logo out here. You get these anti-fog lines that run across over here. This dual tone, actually not a dual tone, you get some silver present over here, some brushed silver plus plastic, and then black addings, and you get these parking sensors over here. As you can see, this is the fog lamp, the rear fog lamp. Since we are talking about the rear, let's talk about the boot a bit. So there you go. That's the boot of the car. A very interesting fact about this boot is this boot's height. The height of the boot can be increased or decreased. So you can take out this sheet over here. So this one, you can pull it out completely. You can put it lower or you can put it a bit higher. So that will increase the boot height. That's a really interesting feature. Plus this is a 60-40 split, as you can see. So you can just fold these seats down if you require more space. So you can just fold them down, and there you go. You have, if you're two people traveling and you have a lot of things, especially cycles, or you're going out for adventure, so you have a lot of space. If you can't keep it on the top, there you go, you have a lot of boot space. Overall, the rear end and this feels a bit heavy, the boot lid. The rear end of the car looks really nice. It goes overall with the front end and the sides. So yeah guys, the rear end looks really good. So yeah, now we are at the driver's seat of the XUV300, and as you can see that the seating position is really nice. Now since we are at the seat, I'll just quickly tell you how exactly the seat is. So the seat is really nice, it's cushiony, it's got some good bolsterings over here to keep you hugged in when you're cornering. Basically for a long drive, these seats are really comfortable. Finding the right driving position is a bit difficult because the travel from the clutch is a bit long. So when you adjust it according to the clutch, this steering, especially for a tall driver, will hit the knee. And this steering only has tilt, it does not have telescopic, it only has tilt, so that is again an issue. Otherwise, if telescopic steering was there, then finding the driving seat on the spot would not have been an issue. It's not an issue, but it will take you some time to find it. You get a manual seat height increaser over here, so you can increase the seat height like this and decrease it like this. Behind you can adjust your backrest, and to get the seat to front and back, you have a lever here down. The seat is really nice. You get this gear lever over here that is really accessible. It's not too low, not too high, and you get an armrest over here also. Steering wheel is really nice. It's covered in this leather, so it's a really grippy and a chunky steering wheel. The steering motor controls are really nice. They are finished in this brushed silver or brushed aluminium, and they look really amazing. Overall, you get the controls for the ORVM and for the power window and for the lock button over there. You get a bit of a chrome on the door handle. Overall guys, there's some plastic present. There is no soft touch plastic as such, but there's good quality plastic present all over the car. The front seat is really driver friendly. And now quickly just hop onto the rear seat and I'll tell you everything about that. Now we are at the rear seat, and as you can see that there is enough room for me to sit and spread my legs. Not exactly spread my legs, but there is good amount of knee room and headroom and leg room. And this seat at the front is adjusted according to my height. So I'm a 6'2" person. Now a 6 feet plus person can sit and drive comfortably, and a 6 feet person can sit behind and go comfortably. Now you can see that the amount of leg room over here is pretty decent, and the headroom also is very decent. Now seats at the back are really comfortable. This car lacks in one thing. Let me just shift to this side. So you can see that shifting from one side to the other is also very easy. You get, if there are 4 people traveling, you get a center armrest with 2 cup holders as standard, and you get this magazine rack over here. That kind of looks cool. Usually you have this entire thing covered in like some kind of a cloth that comes out, but this is really nice. So yeah, one thing I was saying that this car misses out on is the rear AC vents. Now this is a big car, and it should have got at least one rear AC vent so that the passengers behind, like, though the AC is really nice, it cools down the cabin really well, but a rear AC vent would have really done justice to the rear end of the car and to the passenger sitting behind. Again, you get some bottle holders and some storage space over here. The rear seat is really comfortable, and this seat is slightly moved ahead than this seat. Again, there is a lot of space for me to sit ahead as well. Overall, you see that the leg room and the headroom is really nice, and seating position, and it's really comfortable, especially for long drives. You can just enjoy sitting behind also. So yeah, let's talk about the engine, the heart of the car. Now this is the W8 variant. Now today what we are driving is the petrol variant of the XUV300. Now the first drive in Goa, we drove the diesel, and we really loved the car. We really loved the power, the torque of the car, and how quick and how agile the car was. So today we are here driving the petrol variant. Now let me just give you a quick spec brief of the car. This is a 1.2 litre turbocharged petrol engine pumping on 110 bhp and 200 Nm of torque, which is really nice. The engine is really peppy and NVH levels are really nice. It's really quiet since it's a petrol engine. It's mated to a 6-speed manual, just like the diesel. Now there is no automatic or AMT options for either of the manual and the petrol. But overall, guys, this engine is really nice. Everything is really packed neatly over here, as you can see. And plus, mileage wise, this car claims to give around 17, but since we're driving right now in the city, so it's giving close to around 12 to 13 kilometers per liter. I'm talking about the petrol one. XUV300 comes in a diesel variant also. Now I'll just give you a spec of the diesel variant. So the diesel variant pumps out close to 120 bhp and 300 Nm of torque. Now that is some amount of power, but overall I like this petrol engine. It's got, the shifts are really smooth. It's really nice. It's a really peppy engine. Pickup wise, it is actually very good. That's the engine of the XUV300. Now we are the driving seat of the XUV300, and just let me tell you a quick brief about this car once again. Engine wise, we are driving the petrol, the W8 variant, and this engine is a 1.2 litre turbocharged petrol engine that pumps out 110 bhp and 200 Nm of torque. Now that much torque is really peppy. This car feels really peppy. One thing that this car misses out is on driving modes. Yeah, so we wish that there was some driving modes in this car, but nevertheless, Mahindra has given a very special feature. That is, this car has steering modes. So what exactly happens in the steering mode is that so there are 3 steering modes. One is a comfort, then it's normal, and then it is sport. So what exactly happens in the comfort mode? The steering feels really light because this is an electronic steering, and in the normal, when you put the normal, steering feels a bit heavy, and so it stiffens up on its own. And on the sport mode, it really becomes hard and stiff. So when you're doing high speeds, well, like 100 plus or something, so what happens is that you have that stability and that car does not sway from left to right. You have full control. The steering also is stiffened up, so you don't have any problem in driving, and that's a really good feature. One more thing I'd like to say, that this car is actually feature loaded. You've got a sunroof, you've got dual zone AC, and you've got park assist, you've got a start stop. That's really helpful for fuel efficiency since this is a petrol car and it's giving out a mileage close to around 12 to 13. It's got traction control. You can switch it off if you want to. This car is really nice. Actually, it's a very fun to drive car because I mean, especially the petrol one, because engine is really peppy and it's really light. If you're on low speeds, you could just put it on like a 3rd gear or something and you're doing a 40-50, you just feather touch the throttle and it will just cruise and glide along. Speaking about throttle and cruising, you have cruise control also on this car. That is a standard, and everything is really nice. Seating position and the drivability is really amazing. Let me just play some audio if I can. So
there are many challenges in supporting the athletes.
It's got a 7-inch infotainment system. That's a touch. Touch is really sensitive. Speakers are not that great. The petrol variant that we are driving is priced at 10.25 lakh ex-showroom, and at this price point, I think that better infotainment system would have done justice to the car, but nevertheless, you get a lot more from this car that you're paying. So it's got, so I was saying that it's got dual zone AC, it's got AC memory. Other people like high-end cars give seat memory. This gives AC memory, so you set it, you got 3 memories, so you set it and you just press the memory button, and whatever settings you are, if you're on 1, you've set it on 1, so it'll automatically come down. The temperature of both the sides will be absolutely set according to what you have set previously, and if someone has changed it. Pretty fun car to drive around. This price point, the petrol is really nice. It's really refined. You can't hear anything because since it's a petrol, the NVH levels are really awesome. They are really good. Overall, I have had a very good driving experience. The petrol, we drove the diesel variant on the first drive in Goa. That's another car that is really nice. According to diesel engine, it's really peppy and there's a lot of torque. Especially low-end torque is there. Over in this engine, low-end torque is a bit less, but power-wise, this will just kill it. I mean, it's really smooth. It's really off the line. This is really quick. That's the XUV300, and that's how the driving impressions are. So yeah, guys, that was the XUV300, and I hope you liked the video. If you have something to ask, please comment down below in the comment section, and we will get back to you. Till then, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to all our social media channels. And I'm PROMEET signing out. See you next time with a different car. Take care. Bye-bye.